Hey folks, I'm MysteriousJG, and welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption. I had kind of a slightly odd experience there. I was halfway through recording a video, and sound stopped. Sound died on me. I figured it was something funky with my cables on the headset. They kind of short sometimes. If you don't lay them on exactly the right way, they don't want to do sound, and played with it for a few minutes and apologized profusely on camera, and eventually went ahead and figured I would call it a video. I'd split the video and make it out of 2 parts, but when I went to do that, I found out the sound had died because my computer had died. Just hard crash, which I'm really hoping that's not going to be a thing again. Because if you may recall, when I was starting my Mass Effect Andromeda LP a million years ago, I was having constant hard crashes of my PC. And a friend of mine, close friend of Bobo's, who's also, kind of friend of mine, but closer friend of Bobo, who helped me put together my Frankenstein PC, felt really bad about it, and we tried quite a few things, and eventually he just went in and tinkered with the processor so that it would, because it was like a processor that was supposed to be particularly one that overclockers would use, and I wasn't really doing anything like that with it. But he had it run at 85% of its capacity or something like that and it had been fine ever since, and it's still way stronger than my old processor. So, reminiscing about computer problems, but I sure hope it works and it's not going to start crashing again. Anyway, so I stayed at the hotel again because I knew from my aborted video that was, died in the womb, as it were, that neither McDougal's mission nor Agent Ross's mission would be available unless we stayed at the hotel one more time to make time pass. So, at home with Dutch. The first mission with McDougal. The first McDougal McMission.
Oh, incredible. Simply incredible.
It's the Hulk.
Hello, Professor. Oh, hello, sir.
It's
Oh,
Professor.
Mr. Marston, sir. Good day, good day. How are you?
Well, my family's health and well-being are being threatened by some unscrupulous government agents.
Oh, really? Mine too.
Hard-won freedom is under duress. But these problems aside, I suppose I'm fair.
Yes, the problems of civilizing nomads.
He's not really listening to us, is he?
Are you from Norse stock?
Not as far as I know.
His dad's
I
Scottish,
was
right?
raised in an orphanage. My father was Scottish.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I'm very sorry to hear your father was Scottish.
Natural population characteristics.
Really?
Well, yes, a white man, obviously, but with a savage spirit. Trust me, sir, I mean savage.
American
in a possible
spirits.
sense,
Horrible name
natural
for a bar.
nobility, but also simple, pure.
I'm really into race, Hitler had some good ideas.
No.
Well, of course you don't. It's a remarkable breakthrough. I've been looking at the blood of both natives and white men of corresponding height, weight, and age, and you know what?
They probably look pretty similar.
No.
They're exactly the same. It's remarkable. It completely refutes my last book. But I'll tell you what, sir. This sabbatical in the field may have been...
It completely refutes my last book, which I wrote about blood without looking at any.
Enormously. Would you like to partake of a syringe of cocaine? I've quite enough for 2.
Not right this minute, no.
Maybe
So
later.
it's a
We'll get
remarkable
coked up
drug.
later.
It entirely restores the ego. It takes one back to a primal state. It helps my thinking enormously. Nastas, come on. Come in, sir.
Would you like some cocaine, Nastas?
Would you like to take off your slippers? Or skin a rabbit? I know we cannot see the stars, but still my heart is pure, and we meet as equals. These savages must be spoken to simply in metaphors.
And they must listen to me make racist
I grew up on a
asides.
reservation and attended school,
Oh, lovely.
but I can show you what you want to see.
He unzips his
I know
pants.
where the group of bandits you seek are hiding, both of you. Vanderlyn has attracted a following of young men on the reservation.
They're
They are
spray
doing
painting
bad
up the
things.
train stations. It's terrible.
Conventionally civilized. I was right all along.
They call
Where's
themselves the
Dutch family
Warriors.
based? In the hills, in Cochinay. Let's
Coaches?
go. I know a way there that is not guarded.
Marvelous. It's simply marvelous.
So as you will see, McDougal comes along with us for a very specific reason,
Time
which
to
I will
draw a
let
bit
play
of
out.
humanity, Mr. Marston.
Because it does seem weird that he's with us at all.
Let's hurry. Stay close.
Press and hold the A button to maintain speed with me, so that we can have dialogue.
So, I understand we have a mutual interest in Mr.
So Nastas is pretty much the only
gonna kill him
speaking
too?
Native American character
Kill
we'll
him?
have in
Good
this game
God,
about
no.
the American
What is
West.
it with you people out here? No, Vanderlyn fascinates me. A white man living
And
among
this
nations,
mission, I
a
think,
civilized
has about we
mind
have about as
turned
much
savage.
dialogue with him as we're
It's
going to get.
reverse integration or regressive acculturation.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
know. I haven't found a name I like yet.
You really are
Never that
racist.
civilized.
Ah, but of course. Edgar Ross mentioned your unique history with the
I wonder
man.
if your blood
Although
looks
I
the
was
same under a
raised with
microscope.
fairies At the time, I must admit, surfing great waves of euphoria.
He's a coked out maniac.
Well, anyway, yes, some kind of Robin Hood, Oedipus, communist tale of naivete and betrayal, if I remember correctly.
We ran in a gang together, Professor. I wouldn't try to
The
read
first
too
time
much
in the
into
entire
it.
game we finally
It's
see
my
Buffalo.
job to read too much into
And it
everything,
specifically
dear
happens
boy.
so that we can see it with the Native American guy, and they can, well, we'll see. The whole game, we've never seen Buffalo. Oh, I should have killed that bird right in front of him. I'm gonna litter and stuff, so I hope that's okay. Sorry. If it sounds like I'm being really nasty, it's because I've already played through this dialogue, and we're about to get some very cliche dialogue here. Assuming that it triggers, I don't know why it's not happening. This is weird.
These trees are quite foreboding, Nastas. Are you sure this is the right way?
Yes, sir.
It's rather dark.
Ain't you never seen trees before? I thought you were a brave cultural explorer.
Haven't you explored the culture
It's
of
this
trees?
way, mister. Whoa.
Good Lord, no. I rarely leave my room. I explore with the mind, Mr. Marston.
Enjoy it while you still can. Soon you will have cut down all of these trees.
Who, me personally?
Me? Or are you making a sweeping statement about the white man in general?
The
There is
latter.
no respect for the land anymore.
I'm sensing some hostility, Nastas. Some anger. Talk me through this primal emotion, where it's coming from.
Don't worry about it, Professor.
Huh, interesting. Some of the dialogue that I know I remember from last time when my computer crashed and I had to abandon the video did not play. Because in addition to that little thing about how, you know, white men don't respect the land and are going to cut down all the trees, there was a separate one about how white men are going to hunt the buffalo into extinction, and Marston says nothing, and McDougal
There's the
answers
cliff.
that it's, you know, oh, that's
Leave the
ridiculous.
horses here and climb the rest of the way. Easy.
Remarkable. I'm afraid I don't really have much of a head for heights. More of a head for highs. well, anyway, I'm sure Nastas will help you. I must be on my way. I've got work to do.
Thanks for the help.
Big man.
Goodbye, gentlemen. Enjoy yourselves.
Let's get moving, mister.
Okay, yeah, no, if I... It sounded like I was making some anti-Native American jokes of the litter and stuff, but because when I did this off-screen and had to abandon it because the computer crashed, there was a significant amount of additional dialogue, and it was all really, really like, okay, let's get it in and make it fast and not dwell on it for too long, but let's hit it hard. White men are hunting the buffalo to extinction. McDougal says, that's ridiculous. Extinction is a myth disproven by Darwin. The buffalo will evolve because of our hunting into something stronger, which gave me an excuse to make jokes about like buffaloes with laser eyes and missile launchers and stuff. And then Nastas kind of insisted, no, you guys, white men suck. You're gonna fuck everything up. You're gonna kill all the buffalo. And again, Marston says nothing, and McDougal comes back and says, well, what about you? Your people hunt. And he says, we hunt for food. You hunt out of cruelty or something. He just, like, Nastas got a bunch of kind of not unfair, but fairly cliched. Like, he stands in for all Native Americans and talks about how white people are wrecking stuff. And McDougal rides along. As soon as we get to the mission location, McDougal's like, oh, well, I'm going to go back now, bye. He doesn't do anything to help. He's only there because that ride is the game's opportunity to have a Native American viewpoint about how white people are wrecking everything. All gets kind of squeezed into that one bit of dialogue, and McDougal is there to respond to be a dumbass who tries to argue, but just makes it clearer and clearer that Nastas is right. And the reason he needs to be there is because if Marston was arguing with McDougal and trying to defend the white man, because Marston is the player character, we would tend to dislike Nastas for attacking the player character. And if Nastas just like lectured about white people and Marston said nothing and no one answered him, it would also be awkward. So basically, that character rode with us so that he could be the patsy in a debate about whether white people were wrecking the American West. And because, like, we saw the buffalo, but for some reason the dialogue didn't trigger, so a big chunk of that dialogue didn't trigger, and I was reacting to it, and then it never happened, which was a little weird. Also, there was, like, huge buck here last time. Like, I was afraid they were actually going to attack and kill Nastas. There were, like, these two huge bucks with antlers, massive antlers roaming around here, and I was like trying to run past them and get out of here because, you know, bucks will actually fight, even though they're, I guess, I don't know if bucks will. What the fuck?
Come here. I will lift you up.
Instead, I was worried about being attacked by bucks. Bucks will run away. They'll fight each other. Meanwhile, a wolf frigging attacks me at the beginning of the mission, and Nastas is just like, come here. I'll lift you up so the wolves won't get you. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was very, very strange. Yep. Looks like you've been doing too much hunting for food that couldn't support your weight.
See if you can find another route, Mr. Marston. I will have a look around.
Yeah, but I want to get revenge on that wolf. If that wolf is still around. Nope. That was just a wolf that was like... That wolf was just punishing me for being dumb enough to question whether bucks would attack humans. Gentleman Broncos style. That was a horrible movie. I watched Gentleman Broncos fairly recently because somebody I know was like... They really liked the movie and they wanted my opinion of it. And it was horrible. I had one or two funny moments. Like, the kid gets put in jail and his mother is trying to cheer him up by pushing a little car made of popcorn through the bars. Anyway, alright, so that, I know how to do that. It took me a minute to like, how the hell am I supposed to get across there? Oh, grab that thing. And I was also commenting on how I'd been playing Ninja Gaiden earlier, and it really did seem like I should just be able to, like, run against this wall and wall spring and, like, yeah, basically run on the wall a la Ninja Gaiden or wet. And then I made jokes about Marston falling to his death and got to go. Marston does get attacked by wild animals. That's something he and Ryu Hayabusa have in common. We have yet to be killed by a bird, though. Ryu gets murdered by birds a lot in the NES series. And I also made some silly comment about, oh, this is right around where the game glitched, or my computer crashed, so I'm nervous now. But I also got to make some silly comment about, I hope that if we... are facing Dutch Vanderland and get defeated, we don't have to like go all the way back to the beginning of Act 5, Scene 1, and then rage quit in frustration. Ninja Gaiden reference. So this is right around where everything stopped, and he was like yelling at us to come on, hurry up, get over here, and I was messing around with my cables, thinking that my headset had just cut out. Yeah, I see
I
you.
think there's a path through this cave.
I'm here. Let's sneak up on these young braves who've sided with your mortal enemy Vanderland. Let's sneak up real quiet like. Oh, the Indians have their own
Good.
railroads
This should save
station.
us some
Or
time.
mine. I'm sure they've taken over a mine. I do not believe that the Native Americans had built a mine. Oh, my Nakati rock. Adi adi adi. Lee likes Nakati. Adi adi adi. We likes Nakati. Well, I can see that we'll be fighting a bunch of guys on our way out of here. And the TNT will be positioned to be used in those fights. I can almost guarantee you that's going to happen. Could be wrong.
This way.
I'm leading you to a trap. I mean this way. What the hell? Coked out maniacs. Well, that's Dutch. We defeated him. My family's saved. Thanks, Nestus. Did he bite you, or are you gonna turn into a Yamaglouchi? So Dutch's army is made up of like insane freaks.
Get out of here.
Oh. What?
Annoying prick.
He tricked us into fighting a bunch of miners that he doesn't like because they're wrecking the environment or something?
That's too damn close!
Where the hell are they? Oh. Oh, there you are. I'm getting shot by somebody I cannot see. It isn't me.
Troublemaker!
Oh, like right there.
You're really working me into a lather, mister!
And then you must be... Oh.
This should be a fair fight if you can shoot straight!
And I was not capable of taking crazy amounts of damage.
I don't think you should go any further.
I'll be fine. But you go ahead. I don't want to slow you down.
You sure you're alright?
Just need to take it slow. Go on.
Go fight
I'll catch
miners who are
See you
somehow
on the way down.
our enemy in this mission. Like, what the hell's happening in this mission?
Don't worry about me. Go look for Vanderlyn. Good luck. Don't miss your chance. I'll be fine.
I don't know who
anything interesting, friend?
I don't know who these freaking miners
You
were.
go
That,
ahead.
yeah,
I just
I got it, buddy. I know. Thanks. Trying to figure out why these miners were even attacking us.
I would go now. For some easier.
This does not appear to be the way. I don't remember if Nostus actually survives this mission or not. Be a terrible way to die. You come out here with a couple of white dudes, talk a bunch of trash, but you are helping them with whatever their white dude mission is, and then you die. Thought I heard an animal. I keep feeling like we're about to get jumped by like Well, there's a bird. If I saw that thing land, I could get a feather. That's why I did that. Because we need lots of feathers. We may actually have enough at this point. There's we need feathers, red sage, and yeah, we probably got plenty of feathers actually. We need feathers, red sage, and badgers to complete the Deadliest in Sun quest. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of animal out there growling. Oh, it's a boar, it sounds like. I did see, there's also some huge freaking boar that were hanging around the first time we were riding with Nastas and MacDougal before my computer crashed. What's a bear? Yeah, you're gonna have to shoot that one right in the eyes. My first meal was a barbecue. Barbecue to barbecue. My first meal was a barbecue. Don't go messing with country Marston, country Marston. Grizzly meat. Animal, we gotta be able to grizzly first. I should be able to why won't it let me skin the bighorn? Oh, it did. In fact, I only knew it was a bighorn because that's kind of what the game told me when I had killed it. So I'm pretty sure we were forced to do that. Like, it was standing right in our path. It was very much a plot bear. That was not a random encounter. And you were not going to be able to stroll up to a grizzly bear and not have any combat. What could it be? Robots? Bears? It's robot bears! I'm trying to find that edition of the threat down on YouTube. I have not had any success. Yeah, this is not a good time to be skinning. I thought I saw it moving after I'd already pressed the button. Yeah, that sucked. It's like getting killed by a cougar as.
Go look for Vanderlyn.
Oh fuck! I can do all this again. Oh, this time I'm not gonna bother with those bodies. And we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that. Those 4 feathers either. Not gonna bother to kill bunnies. Gotta get him in the head. John Marston, nature man. He's not a naturalist. He's nature man. Now, do I get to skin the bear or not? There we go. And I even get to see the animation this time. Saw the animation last time too, but we missed the bighorn animation somehow. Alright, so let's be a little more careful this time and not start skinning animals before we check around to see if the thing that killed them is still hanging around and anxious to kill us too. I am far more frightened of wild animals in this game than I am of, like, human opponents. should summon my horse up here. What do you think? Oh, there it is. That felt wrong somehow. I don't even know if we'll get to skin it. We shot it while I was hanging out right at the mission marker. So if that triggers plot, we might not get to. If it's just an indication that this is where you're supposed to go. Oh wait, pick up what?
There we go.
Violet
That's
Snowdrop.
one.
Violet Snowdrop. Yeah, it's just an indication that we have to keep climbing more. It's a sexy,
This
sexy
will fetch a
cougar.
good price.
And I am proud of myself that I knew that was a cougar and not, didn't think it was some other big cat. Cougars are like the big cat that lives in the American West, right? I don't think any of the other ones do. Pumas are like South America. Where do panthers live? Where does Panthro live? Do the other Thundercats allow him to live in the same building as them, or do they force him to live out in the garage, where he's always working on that cool Thundercats vehicle? So I want to be careful now. They've given us quite a few dangerous plot animals to deal with. This American eagle is a symbol of freedom. So I'm gonna kill it. Because I'm a nature-hating psycho. That wasn't good. Okay. Oops. I guess that's what I get for killing a bald eagle. Fair enough. Damn, I'm fucking this up all sorts of ways. But at least this counted as a new continuation point. Well, the cougar's gone, but I can re-skin this bighorn, apparently.
Oh, Lord. This is nasty.
The stink is so generous. Are you back, cougar? Is this Cougar Town? Be a little bit more careful with the running buttons. So I got the grizzly fur and the grizzly meat, and so apparently, I don't know why that bighorn was back, but otherwise, what we've been doing has been saved. So that plot bald eagle, I figured we might not get another chance to hunt one. And then I took a great dramatic fall off the mountain. I was hoping somehow it would end up, but I'm thinking if there are any remains to loot, they fell down there somewhere. That's okay. We'll let that go. Now, there's still some kind of wild animal around here. And I don't want to find out where it is when it's murdering me. Which has been happening kind of a lot. Is that Dutch? No, that's not Dutch. Time to go ninja styles. Oh, it's super sweet. thing he does when he first arms himself with those knives. Okay, it's too far. Wasted a whole bunch of throwing knives. Let's set ourselves on fire and breathe our last. Can I retrieve? There's a knife stuck in there, but I guess that's part of the background. I wanted to loot the guy. Okay. He's got a pretty cool fort here. It's like Ewok Village. Oh, well, there's Dutch. Ooh. Okay. Oopsie. So, what's wrong with Javier Escuela? He's the only guy who didn't get to take us out once before we actually defeated him in a plot scene.
Mr. Marston? Mr. Marston?
Oh, I guess, what's his name survived because he's the one who got us out of there.
Here you go, Mr. Marston.
Here's some nice cocaine for you.
Put that stuff away.
You banged your head. Nastas and I carried you down. Nastas heard the shots and he hurried up to rescue you, and he carried you down. I improvised an escape plan. I'm more of a planner than a man of action.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Friends of mine are with Vanderland.
We must try to reason with them, sir. Vanderland's gang contains several natives. We must meet with them and try to save them from disaster.
My people have already endured many disasters.
Well, we're trying to
Before,
help.
this was all our land.
Don't
And
go
now
back to this.
brought you civilization.
You came out much
Well,
better
sure,
when
it
we
hasn't
skipped a
been
bunch of
easy,
those
but It hasn't
conversations.
been easy for anyone, Nastas. Why, I knew a man in Yale whose father once shot 18 natives in one afternoon out in Wyoming.
And you're telling me
the
this
man was
why?
Quite traumatized.
Oh,
He took
jeez.
to lying with choir boys.
For a wise man, you are a very stupid man, mister.
Not that I would insult your intelligence,
I'm gonna leave you to figure out right from wrong.
because I have no moral compass.
You are simple-minded, sir. Thus, I do not blame you for not understanding reason. Then again...
Zany. Well, I guess it's just about time to call it a video. Let's mosey on back to the hotel. But before we do... Hey, puppy. Let's buy a better rifle, so the world will be the path to our door. You knocked him over there, Marston. Not the other way around. I thought I was up here. So we're gonna go to the gun store, and since I prefer rifles anyway, we'll just go ahead and buy the ultimate rifle, because sniper rifles are rarely doing us any good. But he's not here, so fuck it. Alright, I guess this quest is ready to wrap up. Let's do this, because I'm calling it a session after this. That's why I'm kind of like, alright, well, let's... What do I use to summon my horse? Okay, I forgot what button did what for a second.
Keep your eyes open, mister.
Keep a lookout for me. The guy will randomly smash into you for no reason.
Come on.
Past the whiskey wagon. Almost knocked over a cop. That would have been bad. I keep accidentally jumping across fences. I sure truly am a desperado. ram you with my horse.
Hello, ma'am.
Choose to set you free.
Oh, my dear
I'm sorry I murdered your
Harold,
husband.
I can't believe he's gone. I knew his frequenting that gambling boat would be the death of him.
Well, actually, that was the death of him, ma'am.
Death of him. Oh, Harold Thornton, I miss you.
I see.
I heard that dog trollop Clara laughing at the funeral. I can't understand how strangers can be so cruel.
Well, I
The
did murder him.
world
That's pretty
is
mean.
a sad and terrible place. God
Yep, sure is.
preserve his soul.
I'm sorry for your loss, ma'am. Take care.
Huh.
I really hate to be alone. If you don't mind.
So that's the end of that quest. Now,
Leaving me in peace.
the spoilers I read suggested that you are outright told that Clara did not, like, that guy did not have an affair with Clara, and Clara just tricked you into murdering him because she's a bitch. But that didn't seem clear to me at all there. Just that apparently she was laughing at the funeral, which is pretty fucked up. Well, there's another stranger. Let's talk to him. Why not? Oh, I really do need to get out of here. Talk to the man.
You, a scum who can become as angels if you just put down the booze.
Heard that before.
We are campaigning in Congress. We will save this nation from itself. In the land of liberty, men should be free to live soberly.
Well, they are, but
without
they're also
fear
free to...
that the perils of drink
Oh,
may overcome
gotcha.
them. Do you like what you hear, sir?
Not particularly. You'll take away our last freedoms, friend.
My freedom to get
Freedom
drunk
to
is
forget
my
about
only
our
freedom.
troubles.
You don't have troubles, friend.
Well, I
You
got
have all
troubles.
the joys of heaven here on earth if you just put down the bottle.
You don't know me so well, friend.
Friend,
You
friend,
did, you know
friend,
how moronic
friend,
that
friend.
sounds.
I, Abner Forsyth, am not afraid to be called moronic, sir.
I live for it.
That I don't doubt. Good day, sir.
Oh, it shall be, sir, when we live temperately alongside one another. You are doomed! Doomed!
You think he doesn't see your sodomy? He sees everything.
For his flaws are deep.
So we have a quest to visit the seedy side of Blackwater. And the gun shop is now open.
Nice to see you.
Oh, I wish I had time to do one more video. But I kind of don't.
Howdy. Ain't it a great day for buying firearms?
It is, friend.
Hello there.
If you want the best guns money can buy, you came to the right place. I heard some nonsense about treasure hidden at Broken Tree.
There we go. We're almost out of money. We did not buy the sniper rifle.
Good. I got
But
what
we
I
will
need.
come back for it someday, I'm sure. But I'm not that sure, actually, because actually maybe we won't. Oh, and also I realized in the last video that we never actually went and we bought a bunch of maps of Mexico land and we never actually used them. Because they're items that need to be used before they take effect. Ammo capacity. Oh, the bolt action still has better power. I shouldn't have bought this damn thing. I'm not even going to use it now. It's got much better ammo capacity. No, I shouldn't have actually bought that. Oh well. Let me see how much time is left in this video. Ooh, I've already gone way over. Sorry, I lost track of time there. Alright, we're not going to do this side quest now. We are going to save the game and call it a video. And next time, folks, we will visit the seedy side of Blackwater in our quest to do something with the Prohibition League guy. Whatever the heck.
Apologies, madam.
Sorry, madam. I didn't mean to knock you the fuck over. I'm trying to save my game. Marston certainly doesn't need a drink. He's already stumbling around, fucking knocking people over. Now that I've just bought a $500 gun that I think I shouldn't have bought, let's save the game. That makes sense, JG. I'll bear one another's burdens. Well, I'm certainly not going to redo that whole mission. Just, I can, you know, we can make money if we want to buy more shit. We can do some of those missions where you actually hunt down banditos. There's all sorts of things that we can do. But for now, calling it a video. When we come back, there'll be more stuff to do. I'm MysteriousJG. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye-bye.